anniversary to the entire VDMA China team. Ms. Barkowski, this year the VDMA office in Beijing celebrates its 20th birthday. Congrats to you. How will it be celebrated in China?
We will host a dinner event on the exact date when the business license was issued 20 years ago, on November 26. We have invited our VDMA member companies, the German and European business community, and our Chinese partners and friends.
Can you share some key milestones that defined VDMA China's development?
The first major milestone for VDMA was the decision to set up an office at an early stage. So the VDMA was the first German industry association with an office in China. So the Beijing office was set up in 2004, and 2 years later already we set up another office in Shanghai. Today VDMA has 13 staff members. We do represent 11 sectors, and together 900 VDMA member companies have invested here in this market. 8 years later, in 2012, we held our first mechanical engineering summit here in China, which brings together top executives from VDMA member companies. And another milestone for us was the establishment of the VDMA China Advisory Board in 2018.
By the way, we also have a long-standing employee, Mr. Wen Bin. Mr. Wen, you joined the office basically from the beginning. How was it for you to work for VDMA back then?
Thanks, Melanie. Working for VDMA at the very beginning is an exciting experience for my side. However, when VDMA Beijing office was established in 2004, VDMA was not well known in China. One of our tasks is promotion VDMA in China. Now we have increased the amount of our member companies and built strong and friendly relationship with growing number of the Chinese partners.
Can you share a moment with us that made you feel proud to be part of the team?
Yes, as I mentioned, initially, VDMA is not well known in China at that time. However, in 2013, when Germany launched the Industry 4.0 strategy, and with VDMA as the key initiative, and our association suddenly got significant recognition in China. So, in that moment, I feel truly proud to be the member of the VDMA team.
One of my favorite memories working with the VDMA here in China was when we organized our very first VDMA China Mechanical Engineering Summit. At that time, I was just on board for maybe 3 months. We had to organize this big event, and I don't know how we did it. Somehow we did it. It was a very successful start for this event series, and looking back into those old pictures, it really fills me with a lot of pride, but also a lot of joy.
Can you take us back to the early days? What was the initial vision for VDMA China?
Well, it all started with the mining division, actually. So there was this meeting with the mining guys, and they told us, listen, China is really important for us. You, VDMA, should be there. And by the way, we have found a managing director. Here's the contract, just sign it. And that is actually how it started, and so we came to the conclusion it's not only important for the mining, but it's important for the whole machinery.
Looking back now, how do you assess the development of the China office? Was it the right decision?
It was absolutely the right decision. China is one of the most important markets for the European machinery, and many of our companies have subsidiaries there, 900 altogether. Many of them with production facilities. So China has a great impact. Today, we've got an office in Beijing and in Shanghai. China is the place to be.
For our industry, China remains an irreplaceable market due to its sheer size alone. At the same time, China is a fitness center for the world market. Those companies who survive in China need not fear the rest of the world. In line with the commitment of our members in China, the VDMA China offices have also adapted their portfolios. Today, they offer a wide range of services.
Mr. Brotman, what are the drivers of success for China?
Well, China is the second largest country for us to deliver machinery into. So that is really important market, and that is why we have offices in Beijing and in Shanghai for all our members who are active in China and who produce there and merchandise products. So it's a real chance for us. 20 years of VDMA in China, in Beijing and in Shanghai. We are so happy about that. Congrats to all the team. You have a tremendous effort.
Mr. Heusken, VDMA has been operating successfully in China for 20 years. When you look into the future, what is your expectation for VDMA China?
Well, first of all, it'll be around for another 20 years. You know, one of those assumptions that us in the West always have about China is things are for the long term. And one thing is for sure, VDMA China is for the long term. And it is important for me personally, as well as for the whole VDMA, to congratulate VDMA China for 20 years of activity in China with a great team, with great success, and I wish you all the best. Keep on running.
The next 20 years will be very different from the past 20 years. But this chapter is yet to be written. Today we celebrate the success and the growth that we have achieved over the past 2 decades. Thank you to everyone for being part in this exciting journey.